You ever watch a movie and just know that the main character is gonna get into some shit the moment that you see them cross the screen? Yeah, that's Noah in this movie. Our main character, her name is Noah. Poor Noah just wanna find a nice guy. It's just too bad that she's looking for love in all the wrong places. Like, she's going on dating apps to like look for a serious relationship, and dating apps are kind of like hell. And if you watch a lot of horror movies, which this movie it was advertised as a horror movie, you'd think that the dating app was the source of her problems, right? But you'd be very, very wrong. Yeah, curveball number one right there. She tries to go on a first date, and of course it bursts into flames. This one date that she goes on in the very beginning, it's a date from Tinder, of course, and we're gonna tell you all the bad things that he does on this date. This dude not only bags up her leftovers at the end of the date to take them himself, he asks her to bring cash only so she could pay for her own meal. And as they're leaving, he just calls her a bitch and leaves and is like, yeah, I didn't like you anyway. And you know, what else would you expect from a dude named Chad? His name was really Chad. So Molly, her best friend, took the words right out of my mouth when she said,
"Fuck you and your ugly ass scarf, bitch."
Honestly, I wish I thought of that in the moment.
Cause that dude was horrendous. His scarf was literally just sitting on his own plate, and that's where that ugly ass scarf joke came from. So I'm just gonna tell you right now, I had a good time with this movie. I think y'all should go watch it. So before I get into the spoilery area of this movie, I'm gonna tell you what I thought about it. I think it was good if you like horror with a sprinkle of some comedy and some like really ironic and, you know, fun times with your horror, and you don't take it too seriously and you don't take yourself too seriously. I think you'd like it. That's just my opinion. There's not really a moment where I was scared in this movie. I will tell you that. There were some moments where Sebastian Stan, he was very creepy. He did very good at his role. I would say that he played the majority of the like horror in this movie, but he was also a lot of the comedic timing. So yeah, that's what type of movie this was. I expected it to be just straight horror, but there's a lot of comedy in here, and I fucking loved it. You know, I love comedy mixed in with my horror. I like it. It's great. So in my opinion, it was like a, you know, I'd give it like a 8.5 out of 10. I don't usually like to give number reviews. You know, I don't like to number my reviews because I think that, you know, reviews are very subjective to me. So you either like it or you didn't, and then there's like the in between where it's like it was all right. You know. What am I on right now? All right, so back to the spoilers. You'll find that Molly, her best friend, is the voice of reason the entire movie. Cause man, ain't nobody gonna give good advice like my girl Molly here. Everybody needs a friend like her. Now Noah obviously thinks to herself that she's doomed to be single for the rest of her life after constant bad dates. But the problem is that because now she's desperate. One day, she meets this really cute guy at a grocery store, and they have this really nice meet cute. He talks about these grapes and how people think he's crazy because cotton candy grapes taste like cotton candy, and he needs someone to believe him, so he has her taste the grape. And he scores her number that way. It's too bad that, you know, remember, that's the guy. But anyway, they go out and they have a great time. Noah ends up giving it up. She gets that D. And everyone wants to think, yeah, girl, get it.
Get that D.
That's great. But I'm over here in the back like, this is way too good to be true. What is wrong with this man? And then we find out what's wrong with this man, and whoa! Whoa! I will say, I was writing notes as I was fucking watching this movie, and let me just show you my page of notes when we finally get to that scene where he's about to fucking cook some body parts. Let me just show you real quick what my notes looked like. These were my notes. I was like, what? He has other bitches in here? No. And the fucking Baphomet logo. Dude, that shit had me fucked up. So we find out that this motherfucker has this entire, like, deep web operation going where he kidnaps women, puts them in these caged rooms, and then just slowly takes their body parts. I was like, yo, this is my kind of movie. Goddamn. But I fucking saw the whole thing play out, just not the cannibal part. I was like, girl, first of all, he wanna take you on a getaway literally the day after you gave him that poom poom. And you're not gonna be suspicious. Molly was right. She was like, girl, I loved Molly this entire movie because she was on it. Not only did she fucking discover the whole thing, she showed up at his motherfucking house looking for her best friend. Your best friend do that? Does your best friend do that for you, dude? She cyber stalked him. Like, just found his information because, you know, she had that bartender friend that she went on a date with once upon a time. And she got him to give her Steve's credit card information. She finds his address, goes to his house, finds out that he has a whole family. His wife had no leg. So I guess she was a victim of his at some point, which Steve, you have probably one of the most interesting backstories ever. Like, homie said that he tasted human for the first time when he was 18. And then he was like, I had this insatiable thirst now. And you have this whole family that keeps this cover for you because she knows. And then she had her own leg amputated. So it's like, girl, how did you get out of there and into a house and become his beard? Anyway, somehow Noah, because, you know, he likes her, she finds a way to convince him that she's into human meat as well. And she's curious. So she's like, okay, Steve, I tried to escape one time and you took my ass. He literally took her ass. And you took my ass. I won't escape anymore, I promise. Now please tell me what human meat tastes like. And Steve is like, ooh, maybe she can be my next wife. What I love about this whole part is that we know that Noah's like, I need to get the fuck out of here. Man. How do I do this? I'm wondering how the fuck she's gonna do this. And it goes nowhere near where I was expecting it to go, and I loved it. And it goes, it goes, man, it goes. I'll be honest, I don't want to spoil the ending because I want y'all to go watch it for yourselves and see that shit. I loved that Molly's bartender friend pops up at the house and he's just like, yeah, I hear gunshots, my black ass.
Nah, fuck this shit.
But yeah, it was on crack. This entire movie was just on crack from start to finish. And I liked it. Sebastian Stan as Steve, fucking A+, dude. And the girl who played Noah, she played it great. Funny when Even when she found out that she was fucking trapped underground, she literally, like, her reactions were great.
No, this isn't happening.
Yeah, it's happening.
There's some dance sequences also, randomly, but I liked them. This movie was just, it felt like a fever dream. Especially the moment with the way that the movie introduced itself. He literally just drugs her, and that's when the movie truly starts. It's just so good. If you're interested in watching a movie about a fucking cannibal who has his own fucking deep web business and sells chunks of body parts of women who he fucking, you know, victimizes with sprinkles of comedy, this is the movie for you. Fresh on Hulu. I had a coworker suggest this movie to me. Great suggestion. I loved it.